If you really want to bartend and you have no experience, nowhere will hire you without experience. But then how are you supposed to get experience if nowhere will hire you? So if you're going to lie and say you have experience, here's some things you may want to know. A lot of places, the interview will be, hey, make me a Tito's and soda. When you grab the bottle, this is what they're looking for, okay? Grab it by the neck. So very confidently, you have to be comfortable with holding a bottle. When you pour it, do not do like that. No. So after you confidently grab the bottle, I like to keep my thumb right here, so because there's some bottles that like it'll fall, like the grenadine. I've had the whole thing of grenadine just dump all. Oh, just like to keep my thumb right here and make sure the pour spout stays on there, and just tip it up. Get comfortable doing that. The next thing they're gonna do is they're gonna count with you. However you count, that's fine, but they're gonna in their head count with you to see if you poured accurately. So unless the bar that you're applying to uses jiggers, you know, the thing that like you pour the liquor in and then you measure it out and you dump it into the glass, unless they use jiggers, you're gonna have to know what you're pouring. This is an X-Acto pour. I got it off Amazon. You also have to know what goes in basic drinks, like a margarita, a Long Island, a Jaeger bomb, like what is that? Lemon drop, a green tea shot. You're gonna have to know the basics. The other stuff you can probably get away with, like, oh, you don't know how to change a keg? Well, I've always had barbacks do it for me. I will never forget the time that I got hired at Uncle Jesse's. I'm showing the owner like my TikTok page. He's just like, yeah, that's all great. Can you bartend? I was just like, yeah. My first shift was my interview. He texted me the day after my first shift and was like, hey, you did a great job. It's really nice to have you a part of our team as a seasoned bartender. And, you know, a lot of people lie and say they've bartended. And he said, I knew when you first picked up the bottle that you had been bartending a long time.